Hello, my name is Peter Bell. I'm a business management student at Leeds Beckett University, and today I will be breaking down and discussing my buyer behaviour. I recently bought a puffer jacket from ASOS, which is brown in colour and almost tweed looking. I am able to use the customer proposition acquisition to break down the stages within my buying process and looks at how each stage moves forward to the next, or are able to go back on themselves if the right decisions are not made. The first stage of product recognition focuses on becoming aware of the problem and creating a solution to this problem. And since moving from Bristol to Leeds, I understood how cold it can get up north, especially during the winter months. And with this in mind, I didn't believe that I had a warm enough or suitable enough coat for when I'm at university during these times. After understanding the problem, it was ideal to gather information about the range of products available to myself, but these raised questions such as what brands and stores are able to stock puffer jackets, how much on average a puffer jacket was going to cost me, if it was beneficial for me to buy either online or in-store, and if so, which ones offered the best student discount. I could also do an external information search, which included asking friends and family on their thoughts and opinions on where they believe I should buy a puffer jacket from. After looking at all my potential options and doing my information search, it was important to go back on myself and evaluate, which is called the proposition evaluation. And this included rational decision making, so looking at whether I was going to buy in store from places such as H&M or River Island, or if I was going to buy online from places like ASOS or Boohoo. And after looking at that, it was important to look at which one did have the better option for students in terms of the discount. And also another aspect was I was looking at places where they did stock my size and also the desired style that I was looking for. After breaking down all my options, it came down to fitting my needs most closely, which is called the proposition selection. With this in mind, online stores were able to offer me the best value for money and also was convenient as I was able to do it from my phone. With this in mind, I decided to opt for ASOS as they were able to offer me 10% student discount, which is on the higher end of it. They also had a sale on, and because I'd signed up for their annual free next day delivery, if I placed my order, I was able to get it within 24 hours. The jacket I did end up getting was reduced from £59 to £28, which included the student discount and the sale, which is a significant amount of money saved. And overall, I would highly recommend ASOS as an online retailer, as they were extremely good and it was convenient. The puffer jacket would be considered as an infrequent purchase by myself, as I would normally not buy coats regularly, for example weekly or monthly, as they tend to be expensive and they do tend to last as well. I would normally buy new coats or jackets when needed, for example during winter or every 5 to 6 months. In opposite to that, something that I would buy regularly when at uni could be something like milk or bread that I do buy weekly. When the product finally came the next day, it was important to do a re-evaluation. This is called cognitive dissonance. This is a theory on looking back at all the decisions made and re-evaluating the product. But overall, I would say I was 100% happy with the purchase. The jacket fits perfectly, it keeps me warm, which was the intended issue, and overall I would definitely make the purchase again. The customer proposition acquisition process. I'm also able to use the theory of planned behaviour to break down my decision making within the purchase, and this explains that behaviour is brought about our intentions to act in a certain way. So attitudes towards the behaviour, so if the purchase follows trends, and in this case of the fashion market and the puffer jacket, I do believe as though within my age demographic they are very popular. I think it's due to them being so versatile and having such a broad style but also range within them that appeals to us so much and suits all. The subjective norm looks at whether the jacket would be considered normal to society or the norm, and it also looks at whether if I did make the purchase, my family or friends would view me any differently. So perceived buyer control encompasses past experiences with the brand, and whenever I've used ASOS over the years for any retail issues, I've never had any problems with them in terms of buying from them or either returning. These factors all aided in my intention to buy the product, which was a positive, but on the other hand, it could have been a negative, which would have been not to buy. As you can see from the diagram, all three factors lead to the intention and ultimately the behaviour. Thank you for watching my buyer behaviour.